Do you ever scroll through your old drawings for fun and then you see this absolutely horrendous drawing you made ages ago and think, what the fuck is that? And that's exactly what I said when I looked at this drawing I made. So, to fix that problem, we're going to be giving that nasty drawing a little glow up today, with a little help from this reference. Before going into fixing up this drawing, I already had a little list of things I know I wanted to fix. But before we get to the actual fixing, we're going to have to give this man a little lobotomy first, and we're going to erase away that nasty ass busted face. We'll fix it later, I promise. Per usual, I'm starting by rendering the nose. I have no idea why I do this. Then I decided to play around with it off camera, which was the worst decision I made because what is this? Wow, Cordell, that looks like shit. No, yeah, I know it does. I almost gave up here, but I continued. I decided to open up a new canvas and I started to just use a liquify tool. Actually, I used a liquify tool as much as I could to try to salvage this mess. But after a little while of tweaking the drawing, I finally got it to a place that I liked it more. And you know what? It's okay. It's okay that it was shit at first. All artists are gonna draw really shitty drawings once in a while. And that's okay, because we're people, and not AI. While I'm shading his titties, I have a little drawing tip for you guys. Or just ignore what I'm drawing. Okay, so you see how some of like the edges of like the colors right here, you know, they look choppy, they look a little harsh even when I try to like blend them in, right? If you want that smooth type rendering finish, a good tip is to actually use airbrush instead of, let's say, like smudge or blur. I find it that it looks more cohesive than to just have like maybe like a few sections of your drawing look blurry when you're just trying to blend colors together. You can definitely see the bit of the difference. Like it looks nice and smooth now when I use airbrush. You can use blur and smudge to blend your colors together. I don't really care what you do. I'm just sharing what works best for me. I find that airbrush allows you to be more, I guess, like precise with it, and you feel like you have a little bit more control over it. It also lets me be kind of consistent with like my painty style, I guess, because I don't want my art to be completely smooth. You know, I do like to have like edges and stuff in my art. I think it looks nice personally. It kind of gives it a little, I don't know, hand-drawn element to it. I don't know. That's what I like. You guys can choose. I'm just giving you a little tip because, you know, maybe it'll help someone. Alright, this is what I have so far, which looks so much better than what I had previously. One final thing before we move on to lighting is to draw the kissable lips. Make them nice and kissable like always. I drew them too kissable, so I had to calm it down a bit. I had to calm down. Now is one of the last steps I do when I draw, lighting. I usually use multiply, color dodge, or color burn for the effects thingy on the light layer to make it either brighter or darker or to mesh better with the drawing in general. Additionally, if I want more color, I'll use parallel gradient. What you do is add layer from folder here, and then I go over to the filter button and I choose parallel gradient, and you can choose like any colors, whatever, and you can adjust the opacity to whatever you like, and it adds like a little pop of color to your drawing. I lied, I'm not finished with the drawing yet. So in my original drawing, I actually drew scars on him, and I actually don't know why I don't do that anymore. I should really put more scars on Toji because, you know, it makes sense. Like, it would make sense that he has scars, right? Well, anyways, I'm adding them. I don't know how to draw scars, so I'm just making it up as I go. It gets better, I promise. So after finishing with this last scar, I am finished. I already did the lighting and stuff. I used color dodge, multiply for this one. I also forgot to put the highlights and stuff, so in the final product that you're going to see in a minute, you'll see some highlights and stuff. Alright, here's the fun part. We can see the final product and the original drawing side by side. They're very, very different skill-wise. So the original version was drawn 7 months ago, and the new drawing was drawn like, I don't know, 3 days ago. It's really, really fun to do. And honestly, I think you guys should do it too. It's kind of fun to see the progress you've made over like the weeks or the months or however long. I think it's always fun to come back to an older drawing and just see the improvement.
Whopper, whopper, whop, fuck this shit. I'm tired. I can't do this anymore. I quit.